Sinha, Dean Development at BIMTech. This is his second book, the first being my experiments with unleashing people part. Sir, can we have you on stage, please? Sinha.
So, silence. After so much of listening about the book, so much of churning in the hall itself about the book. And I must really compliment, first of all, my panelists here on the dais. Honorable Bhushan Atriyasa. It was so nice immediately when I approached him with the idea of the book and content. He immediately agreed to provide a foreword, give an honor to this book by offering a foreword. Mr. Atreya, Dr. Preetam Singh, Mr. R.V. Shahi, and Kamal Singh, and Dr. Harivansh. They have been wonderful people. They have been wonderful people. They have been my teachers virtually. I have either had a Dronacharya Arjun relationship with him or a perceived Eklavya Dronacharya relationship. I might be a distant learner, but I have been learning from them. And that learning that has been coming out again and again and again and again. At the provocation of my wife, and of course insistence of my wife Chitra, she, in the mid of 70s, I think some Pandit told her that I will write a book. And she was after me. She was always chasing me that write a book, write a book. And I came out with a book published in 1980 sometime, 80s sometime. And you know, it was a poetry book. And she said, no, nothing doing, no poetry needed anymore. I am married to you already. And again, she kept on pushing me up. And I came out with another book, which is the second book, which nobody knows, perhaps, in the 90s. And that was again a poetry book. Look, I told her, I'm glad that everybody is admiring a philosopher here in the leadership context. But indeed, a philosopher is needed. And she kept on chasing me tirelessly. And I'm really complimenting you. I don't know where she's gone. Yeah. So I must really compliment you for bringing out these two professional books, so-called professional books, but laden with all the philosophies that I have had, learned over a period of time at the hands of gurus, either as an Eklavya or Arjun, whatever. But thank you very much, all of you. I have my family here, Lal Saab, Tulivia, my respect, regard. You made it. I was rough. I was also coming with your oxygen cylinder and everything ready. I must admire you. Thank you very much. It makes me so happy about this, and all my family members who are here, folks, friends, colleagues, ex-companies, and dear panelists and friends like Dwarka, like I don't see, like Siddiqui, Sakleen Bhai, and I'm missing him, I think. And so many of them, Dhananjay, and my whole band of colleagues from BIMTech, and my neighborhood. I mean, that's a wonderful family that we have developed over a period of very little time, but those 38 are really terrible guys here who have been like a family. You have all been teaching us. I have been continuously learning from all of you. And ultimately, I would like to, at the end, talk about my co-authors, Ajay and Indraneesh. Yeah, it was difficult to tie them up. Ajay rightly mentioned so much of digression, so much of diversions that we went on. I used to always remember a story. For the second book, I got an award by giving some Hindi books. Those days it was in the college, there was a book called 11 Sapno Ka Desh, Land of 11 Dreams. And it was an experimental era in the literature of Hindi. And they came out with a book written by 10 authors. 10 eminent authors of Hindi. You wrote a novel. They said first chapter X will write, B chapter Dharmveer Bharti, second chapter will, what is that, Yadav, Rajendra Yadav, and so many, so on and so forth. Everybody will write a chapter and pass on to the next and pass on to the next and pass on to the next. Till the book would have come to Dharmveer Bharti again to close it. And I remember, I think, 6th or 7th was Rajendra Yadav, who wrote very amusingly that when I read the 6 authors' book, chapters, each one of them connecting new story and new story, I thought I'll organize a picnic with a bus full of all characters that have been created and carved by these 6 predecessors of chapters and put it in a ditch so that they all die and close the story there. I was prompted several times that let me create all the, but then all the characters are rich people. You see them here also, some of them, very rich characters. I couldn't have put them in a bus and really caused an accident and killed them. These 55 people were on my bus. The ship was sailing in the sea where we were to go for a manthan. We were going to find a leader, the Anant Shai, who was never found in Manthan. What we found was gems, jewels, cows, and whatever Kamadhenu, Kalpavriksha, and Lakshmi also, but not Vishnu. We did not find the leader. I would like to simulate that, and very rightly, very confidently, that we did not find it. So your churn has to continue. Our churn will have to continue. Because till we find the Anadi Anant in the leader, I think perhaps you get the simulation that I'm trying to suggest. Your churn must continue. Leadership is something which at the turn of the millennium, even the Davos people started thinking, what are the challenging issues for the coming millennium? And they said, maybe leadership is one critical issue where there is a huge dearth and shortage of leaders. The nations will have to think of, the entrepreneurs will have to think of, the countries will have to think of, the politicians will have to think of how to create a development. I think the churn must continue. I would like to thank you, all of you, friends and family, and the honorable guests here for being and supporting us, and my dear partners, Ajay, and I'm glad I saw you also in the bus, so be happy that you are here. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Wish you all the best. I really admired and enjoyed working with you all. Really. Thank you very much.